In three, two, one. And thank you for tuning in to Bridge Podcast. This is episode 6. Hope everybody had a safe Thanksgiving. We're back here with Sebastian. You missed out last week. How was your Thanksgiving?
That was good.
It was good?
Lots of food.
Yeah, I know. Did you finish your plate? I always put too much on and I'm never able to clear it.
No, I went back for seconds. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah, the second go around is usually the one where I put too much food on and have to force it down and got to stand up, do a few jumping jacks and stretches to get it down.
I have a yearly tradition where I take a nap on the couch for at least an hour after the meal. But
is that before or after dessert?
After, I guess before, during, really. But all right. Anyway, I want to start today's episode by saying we are going to be doing this giveaway that we posted on Instagram about a few months ago now, I think in September. And we are going to do the giveaway from the original reel, which is back when we had 30 followers or so. So if you haven't already, go like the reel, comment, tag somebody in the comments, and make sure you're following us. Hang on, I have a right here. It's the one right after the bridge. It's about 20 reels ago. Yeah, thank you, Sebastian. Sebastian's pointing it out. It's going to be pulled off that reel. So we're going to choose somebody from the comments, somebody that commented and tag somebody that follows us and likes the reel. And you will win this shirt, the Freedom shirt, made famous by Charlie Kirk, and it's ordered right from TPUSA.
It's still in the package too. It's not the one Zach's wearing.
Yeah, no, it won't be the ones that I have. I do have a red one too. You know, we could work out your choice whether you want a red one or a white. You know, I don't care. All right. So we did have a little craziness pop up over the holiday weekend. This past Saturday in California, we had 3 kids killed in a mass shooting, adding up to 4 deaths in total. So 1 adult, 3 kids, and 11 others injured, which is nuts. This was at a kid's birthday party. It's believed to be caused by gang violence. It's not completely known because the suspects are still at large. Multiple suspects. Because the Stockton, California Sheriff Patrick Withrow believes there may have been multiple shooters that carried out this targeted attack.
I think it happened at one of the gang members. It was his house, but I think it was his kid's birthday.
Was it a house? I thought it was like a compound, like they were renting out a place for a birthday.
Oh, maybe, but I think it was for one of the gang members' kids. So it sounded like to me that it sounded like a gang shooting.
Yeah. It's just nuts, you know.
There's a lot of gang activity there. It's one of the most high crime areas in all of California.
Multiple shooters that carried out a targeted attack. It's like, what were they? Either they suck at shooting and they can't aim for shit, or they were targeting children, which is just ridiculous.
I wouldn't think they were targeting the kids.
Yeah.
The father. If the father's in a gang, then
they're killing everybody but the freaking target. It sounds like.
Well, that's because
they hit 11 people.
Handle a gun.
11
they hold it
people
freaking sideways, upside down, and like they're in a video game. You know,
this gang stuff has just got to stop, man. I know, and you know what? You know what's going to stop it? Stricter gun laws, because in California,
of course, yeah.
Obviously, I'm joking because in California they just passed the strict gun laws. I mean, as of January 1st, 2025, they banned the sale of certain handguns, specifically Glocks or any handguns that could be easily transformed into automatic. And
it was the switches, the one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wonder.
I think there was a stay on it though.
I don't know what.
I
don't know what kind of gun this guy used. I don't even know. Did we get this guy's name even? We didn't really get much info on it.
I didn't even see.
But it's just, I don't know.
Let's blame guns, not the they're releasing all these criminals early and not prosecuting them and giving them these plea deals and and then you have these Soros district attorneys that just let them out.
And they're these judges. Dude, yeah, I've been reading this Charlie Kirk book, and he's talking about how many states have dropped the standard for so many things, as far as law school. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because a lot of them are they're funded by people like George Soros or his Open Society Foundation, or
Yeah.
some of these other groups with dark money coming in.
But anyway, on to the next senseless act of violence here. Something everyone's been talking about. Also over the holiday weekend, or the day before Thanksgiving, actually, the National Guardsmen incident. You had 20-year-old Sarah Beckstrom shot and killed by Ramanallah Lakanwal. A man that the media is saying to be linked to Islamic extremism. Yep. Now, it's not confirmed, but the attack is being investigated as a possible act of terrorism. And this guy, Lakanwal, is someone who worked with the CIA in Afghanistan, right? You were saying that.
Yeah, there's a lot, a lot of different things. There's a lot on him to explain it. Just
he's from Afghanistan.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. We just had another Afghanistan incident, or Afghani, in the headlines recently with that the car bomber.
Yeah, in Dallas, and I think Fort Worth area.
Yeah.
I think Fort Worth is like right outside of Dallas because they call it Dallas Fort Worth. I think the airport's there.
If you guys don't know, that was another Afghani, Mohammed Dawood. I can't even pronounce his last name, but this guy posted to his TikTok that he was going to make a car bomb, and in the TikTok, he was on like a panel talking to other people, and they were kind of condemning him, saying you should feel ashamed of yourself. Oh wait,
دارین خدا نمیکنی یا
میکنم اگه دلم سوا میکنم آقا کی داری میکنی سری تو من تیاری میکنم سری کاپیرا من تیاری میکنم سری هر کس این تیاری میکنم
انا بیا سر روغن زرد چرب
صبر انقلاب
بیا سر روغن زرد چرب چی گفته رئیس
نکن کسی را بسته ها برادر بانش
سر شخصی
هم میکنی
بله
آفرین نال بشکی زرد داده کجا جور میکنی در امریکا خود نیست آمین دید امریکا جور میکنم اینه در لایف میگم مخواست در لایف میگم اینه همین جا در پورتورک جور میکنم آفرین خود موتر جور میکنی در موتر نه در خانه جور میکنم کسی هست که مرا بگیره اینه برش میگم باز انتحار میکنی در امریکا در دالز لوکیشن برای سن میکنم در دالز هستی در لوکیشن هم امریکایی رو
Hang on, I saw this guy. He's a taxi driver, right, or something.
I believe so, because they were talking about the yellow taxi, like him making a car bomb and sticking it in a yellow taxi.
I know there was a part earlier in this video, in this same clip, it's cut out in this, but he was saying he wanted to kill as many Americans. Oh, that's the end there. But he was arrested, right? And charged with terrorism. He was actually charged with a...
Yeah, I think they were trying to seek the death penalty.
Really? But he didn't. So. He didn't actually kill anybody, though. They were trying to get. I mean, you can get. Isn't it still death penalty for treason? Technically, it's punishable by death, capital punishment.
It depends on like military versus civilian, but technically you can up the charges, and there's ways you can do it.
If it's big enough treason, man.
It's crazy that you keep seeing these videos online, just similar incidents to this. It's like these people literally hate us and they complain about America, but yet they won't leave. There are like 56 majority Muslim countries around the world. It's like, why don't they just go there instead?
They don't have to leave. It's just they have,
Did you see the one this is from months ago, I think. There was should have popped that video up. There was a cop had pulled over another one of these people, and you could hear on the body cam. He was complaining about how much he hates America and Americans, and we suck and all that stuff, and we're terrible people and all that stuff. And then by the time the cop called back up, and a couple officers came to the window, and the guy had a gun on him, and he wound up shooting these officers. It was crazy.
Where was this?
I don't remember off the top of my head. I have to find it. I have to look for it, but
No, that's all right. But you know, I mean, there's the whole situation in Dearborn. People are worried about Sharia law, but
well, it's a hotbed. You got Dearborn, and you got Dearborn, Michigan, and
people are worried. And then people
in
are saying with
Minnesota, in
Mandami, but
Minneapolis.
I don't think Mandami's really a radical Islamic, Muslim. Is he? Is he even
Oh,
a practicing
I
Muslim?
I 100%
Mandami.
think he is.
He's a practicing Muslim.
I don't know if he practices, but whether the stuff that he espouses is pro, it's anti-Western culture. I mean,
Yeah, in the sense that he's a socialist,
well, we all know about socialism is really just the first step before
communism.
communism. So
Yeah,
he's gonna have an interesting time. It's gonna be interesting to see, what happens with that.
well, he had the whole
over
thing
the
with
year.
Trump. He just met with Trump.
Yeah, but I'm saying, him having to be able to do some of the things she's talking about when Kathy Hochul's the one in control of the money in the state, and she's not going to fund him. Like, it's going to be interesting. It'll also be interesting too to see that rift between the two of them, how that develops over the next year, and also too because of that, if he winds up supporting another Democrat to run against her.
Interesting.
Because Elise Stefanik is going to be running on the GOP side, so, or she is now. She did declare a couple weeks ago. So that'll be interesting to see how things shape up in New York.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I saw there was a lot of people talking about how I think Mandami supposedly he had the meeting with Trump, and you saw that where he was standing in the Oval Office next to Trump, and they were not buddy, but they were kind of frenemies in a way. And then right when Mandami left, supposedly last week or something, he issued something calling Trump some other crazy names and saying the guy's two-faced, turned his back, kind of I don't know, doubled down on Trump after having that interaction with him, kind of put a bad taste in people's mouth, which I get is a little weird.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
Totally so scared.
When Trump was like, "It's okay, you could say
it." Yeah, you could admit it. And the look he gave him, he's just like, "I got you, dude."
It's all right. I've been called worse. Yeah, no, it's a good one. Yeah. So, yeah, we have Dearborn, Michigan. And then you have that the movement against it. Protesters took to the street recently, led by Jake Lang. Not officially led, but Jake Lang has been the forefront of this movement in Dearborn. But
Nick Shirley was out there too.
Yeah,
I think he was.
Who's Nick Shirley?
He's like a young. He's in his early 20s. He's a popular YouTuber now, and he does a lot of interviews, street interviews.
Okay.
I'm sure you've seen him online. He actually has been at the White House too, but he's very kid's got guts. I mean, he goes right into the belly of the beast by himself, him and his camera guy. He doesn't have security or anything.
Yeah, good for him. I mean,
yeah,
we all need to have some more cojones sometimes.
But I think he was there. He was there too. I think they were filming as they walked out of the council meeting.
But yeah. So Jake Lang, led by Jake Lang, this crusade against the Muslims in Dearborn. Now this guy, he also spent 4 years in jail for January 6th.
Yeah.
And you said he had a whole situation there, or in solitary, or it was hearsay, or
I can't even explain it. There's so much on Jake. I do know a lot of people in the J6 community, and none of them like him. He's not he's not a well revered person in that community.
And you've met him, right?
Yeah, I met Jake a couple of weeks ago at an event. He was speaking, but I just said hi to him. I shook his hand. I didn't really have a chance to talk to him for more than a minute. Also too, I know that people have said things about him, so I was like, I'm not gonna get into a full conversation.
I mean, we have I'll say one thing that's weird. There was a viral video recently of him carrying a cross, or I don't know if he had there was one video of him carrying the cross, marching, in Dearborn, and then another one of him getting punched in the face by a Muslim or some Arab guy, who was just pissed off at this guy. I mean, Jake kind of has douchebag energy,
Yeah,
But
yeah, I could see that. Yeah, definitely.
I don't know
He's
why
kind
this
of a
guy would have punched him,
provocative
sucker
guy.
punched him, but
well, because of all the stuff he was doing. And actually, Jake just recently, I think a couple days ago, filed, I think it was a $200 million lawsuit for hate crime.
Yep.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, no, I heard.
I mean,
that.
because technically, you can't just assault somebody because you don't like what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just walk up to someone and sucker punch somebody in the face. I mean, you can, but
there's this other video of Jake. So Jake, who's leading the charge against the Muslims in Dearborn, Jake Lang. There's a video of him saying it was something to the tune of "We want America to be white." My forefathers bled for this country, not for Islamic Muslims, but for but for us. And who is we? So he's saying that on behalf of who? I mean, he wears his crosses and all this. But I just think it's weird that it's almost like the mainstream media is hiding the fact that he is an Israeli citizen and he's a self-proclaimed Jew. Didn't you say he was a rabbi at one point, or
that's
self-proclaimed rabbi?
Someone wrote that's what he claimed. That he was a rabbi. I didn't see anything
he
on
did
it.
tweet that his sister's in the IDF.
Yeah, I think she's in the Air Force.
And all these things are okay. There's a video buried. It's been scrubbed though from the internet for some reason of him kissing the wall, but we'll pull it up in a second. Now it's just weird to me. These things are okay in themselves, but why are they kind of almost being hidden from the media or by the media, and then B, why is he wearing a cross inciting violence with Muslims as a American Christian? I don't know. It's weird to me. It's almost like there's
I mean, for the from I guess the Bible standpoint, but I understand what he was doing. Let me get myself in trouble, but I probably would go out there with him. But I'd be afraid that you don't want to get in trouble. But I mean, I understand the message. I mean, we are in a bad situation in this country right now with Muslims taking over. I mean, especially New Jersey. I think we have the most Muslim politicians out of any state.
Do we really?
Yeah. There's a lot.
Is that true?
There's a lot. You can look that up. There's a lot. The problem is these people come here again, like I said before, and they don't have the same they don't have Western values.
What state has the most Muslim politician?
I'm pretty sure it's Jersey. It was like 38 or something like that.
New Jersey. New Jersey has the most Muslim American politicians with nearly 50 officials in various local and state offices as late of 2023. Michigan follows closely with 36. Dearborn. There you go. That makes sense.
You got the Somalis.
But we don't have that here. We don't have a town seized by, Muslims.
Well, not yet. But that's what they do. You move into your country and you start to chip away.
The thing in Dearborn was the mayor. It was the mayor that was
yeah, but
at least he went viral for telling that one guy, "You are not welcome here."
Oh yeah,
we will celebrate the day that you leave. We will celebrate.
I know, but those are the type of people you want in office. They don't hold your values, and then they come in, and not only the mayor, they come over and take over the council seats.
Oh, I'm not saying you want them in office.
No, but that's my point. Is that it's bad enough you got these people over here, and then they start running for office, and then you got illegals voting for them, and then you've got groups of these people come in, take over areas, and then you push everybody out, and then you start to turn the country inside out.
Yeah,
I mean, you're not gonna take a foreign adversary or foreign country is not gonna take over our country. It's gonna be done from within itself. But you can't have people in this country that literally hate us, and they say it on camera. I mean, there's dozens and dozens of videos all over the internet of this. Just over the past couple years, they hate everything we do. Or what, you haven't seen stuff?
I mean, we just played one.
No, I've seen so freaking many of them.
Start compiling them so we can actually bring the receipts when you say these things.
Yeah.
But
it's sad. I mean, when you chant "Death to America" and that you hate us, everything, like, it's like then leave. Like, don't you know, but it's all by design. That's really the gist of it.
All right, let's. I said I was gonna play this video
into one of America's largest.
Let's show you who he
is this the Bible one with the bacon?
This one is from like
Muslim communities and try to slap bacon onto the Quran, Islam's holy book. In Dearborn, Michigan, you find out fast. On November 18th, Zionist agitator and Florida Senate candidate Jake Lang rolled into town with crosses, lighter fluid, and a camera crew to show off his Christian faith.
I am Jewish. My sister served in the IDF. I was bar mitzvahed on the Wailing Wall in Israel. I am a Jew. I'm a believer in Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. But I am a Jew, and I love Israel.
Oh wait, Lang, who is actually a Zionist Jew masquerading as Christian, highlighting the growing trend of Zionist infiltration into Christian communities as they lose support among young evangelical Christians, was pardoned by Trump after 4 years in custody for taking part in the January 6 riots. He attempted the Quran burning stunt while ranting about Islamification, the Muslim takeover, and the supposed threat of Sharia law. Local Dearborn residents shut him.
See, I just don't like how he's wearing, you know, crosses, and when the media, when Fox News and everybody's showing him in the headlines, you know, showing this revolt against Muslims, that he's representing a Christian American. You know, and it just rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, but
at least.
let's also not forget, Zach, that Muslims hate Christians. They don't like pork. They hate dogs. They hate
Jews
they hate
more, though.
Women. I don't
But
know. I
Jews
think
hate-
they hate Jews because
Jews
they're in close proximity.
You could also say that Jews hate Muslims.
I mean,
By that logic, though, you know.
yeah, but they also you're talking
They're-
about a religion cult ideology and Islam that literally wants to basically take over the entire world. They
Well, not necessarily, but every religion
women have
aims
no
to-
rights in those countries.
Yeah,
Men don't have
I
fucking
mean-
rights. You can't go to those countries and scream. Like if you went over there right now to Gaza or wherever the hell these places are, and you and as a white man, as a Christian, they'd literally cut your head off, they'd chop your nuts off and drag your lifeless body through the
Yeah.
street, and they wouldn't give it two shits.
That's fine. And we definitely have a problem in Dearborn. I'm sorry. I'm
They
not
treat
on the
women
side.
like
I'm
garbage.
not,
They
like,
rape them. They
Yeah.
beat them. Cut their heads off. Like I've seen so much crap over the past couple of years. Just it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But they have no regard for human life. So what they are is completely incompatible with what what Christianity is,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
or Judaism, or anything. Well, I mean, they're just not compatible with the Western world. And I don't want this country falling apart and just giving everything away to these people because they're terrorists. I mean, that's just what it is.
Would you say giving everything away to these people? You're saying giving over control and like seats and
Well, not just government, but just the population in general. I mean, you have so many different groups in this country now that aren't even vetted to be here. And I mean, like we just talked about these, the guy that shot the 2 National Guard.
yeah.
He came over during the Operation Iraqi, was it Freedom or Alliance, whatever the heck it was.
Yep, Alliance something.
Yeah, when
Freedom Alliance.
Yeah, when during the Biden's horrendous Afghanistan withdrawal.
Yeah.
They had all these, remember the people on the tarmac running?
Yep.
All these people boarded into planes. We have no idea who the hell they are. And this guy winds up having ties to the CIA.
Let's finish this video. Let's finish this video real quick.
Down immediately.
We get into it. Whoops.
I think, did you not finish it?
One grabbed the Quran out of his hands and another delivered a clean punch to the side of his head. A sharp reality check jab that sent him stumbling and instantly collapsed the macho narrative he was trying to film. Meanwhile, Michigan Republican gubernatorial candidate Anthony Hudson, who had warned that Dearborn was under Sharia law, toured 4 local mosques and publicly apologized for his past statements. Hudson condemned Lang's stunt, criticized rivals taking money from pro-Israel groups like AIPAC, and acknowledged the city's Muslim residents had greeted him with hospitality, not hostility. Though Hudson did not stop the march, he reframed his presence to focus on dialogue and claimed he hoped more people would show up. Dearborn is a community of residents standing against hate, while out-of-state agitators and political opportunists crumbled under scrutiny, misinformation, and a well-aimed punch. So Jake, how about we do proper research on Sharia law before we send your sister back into killing Palestinians?
Yeah, see, like that
Okay.
what she just said at the end completely ruined her credibility if she had any for that whole video.
Why though? I mean, well,
Because
she
the
doesn't
Sharia
know any-
law part,
She
you know
also
what I'm saying?
the Sharia. I thought you meant the IDF part.
No.
Why? Why do you say that though?
Well, because dude, you have
Oh well,
you have
because
no
you
rights in
disagree with
law.
Sharia law.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
But they want to bring that to this country. That's my point. I mean, they already have you have states. I think New York has
In
their
my
own
personal
Muslim police
opinion,
force.
I see
like-
major flaws with every religion that's not my own, which is I'm a Christian. I identify, follower of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but
and
Islam's not a religion; it's an ideology. It's a violent ideology
to them,
Yeah, because they're brainwashed.
I
They're
don't think
born
it's as
into
violent as like mainstream media really. What do they get? What do they get from coming here and killing us?
It.
What are they, just angry
Because they
people?
want to expand jihad across the
And
Western
how does
Hemisphere.
that do it? No.
What do you mean no? It's the same thing with the Nazis. Like, what do you think Hitler?
doesn't
He just
do
did
it.
it for fun, for shits and giggles. Oh, I'm gonna go out and do this today.
No,
They wanted to
he
spread
was
everything
suppressing
across the
the Jews
world.
for a different reason. Them coming here and doing an attack like
Yeah,
an
but it
attack
doesn't
like
matter.
9/11.
You don't think
Dude,
they
they're
would have
already
spread
getting like
across
all
Europe?
the Middle
Of course they
Eastern
would've.
all the Middle Eastern countries are already like have to worry about Israel. You think they want us coming and knocking at their door and stomping them out? They don't want the United States. They don't want trouble with us. So why?
So then why are they coming here and doing it?
Well, no, they're coming here to live. They're not doing it in Dearborn. The residents of Dearborn aren't terrorists. That's not who was carrying out the attacks. But it's crazy though. But you have the borders open. There's other people that do come here.
Well, Dearborn has a massive Muslim population, so obviously, if this stuff's going on,
What are the
they're
stats there?
responsible
How's the
for it.
crime?
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Go look up the crime.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. Dearborn,
Yeah,
Michigan crime rate stats.
As a woman, I mean, Sharia law. Well, it's horrible for anybody, but I mean, you're not a woman.
Dearborn experienced a 7% decrease in overall crime in 2024, with significant drops in specific crimes like burglary, home invasions, minus 30%, 35, vehicle theft, 22. The city has safety index of 77 according to one source and was ranked close to Sterling Heights, which was the lowest rates in Michigan.
So here's my question. Are they reporting their crime stats accurately? Because California, for example, has done this where they don't report their crime stats to the federal government. So then it makes it look like crime's not going on.
Well, I thought they just
what'll
reported
happen
as,
with this,
I thought they
with the
report
bomber?
everybody as white people in California.
Well, I was just going to bring it up. They just did that with the bomber.
Yeah.
He's listed as white because
Really?
I think
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's some
Yeah.
I think or not the bomber, excuse me. I think it was the
the
shooter.
DC,
Yeah,
the
the
DC
DC.
person. Yeah.
Or maybe it was both of them, but I think it was definitely the DC guy.
I wouldn't be shocked if it
Dude,
was both.
it's like millions of people. And I think it's some like based on some 1940s rule that it's I think you're either white, there's like 3 different things you can be classified as. And I don't know if they've ever changed it or what, but I mean when you're not reporting
white,
your
Latino,
crime stats
and black.
When you're not reporting
It's
crime
Latino,
stats,
right? It's white, Latino, black.
it might be, yeah.
Yeah.
But even blacks are reported as whites. So to me, they're just trying to paint white people as to be the enemy when
I
really
have a story.
You have a story?
Yeah.
It's a personal story.
I told you the story already. When I cut my
Almost
thumb, I got
sliced your
this
finger off.
No,
You gotta tell everybody about that.
not
by the
my
way.
finger, not my finger one. When I got this splinter in my thumb, I work for a living. I work with my hands. I run my own business, and I got a metal splinter from a metal wire, and it got infected. So I went to my doctor was closed. I went to the emergency room, and I'm sitting there, and of course it's not the emergency room. I'm sorry, I went to an urgent care, and I'm sitting there, and it's like I also, mind you, I have 101 fever. Okay, and my thumb is like the size of, I don't know, it looks like a giant cherry tomato at the top. It's getting huge. I had pus leaking out of it. It was ugly. There was blood coming out of it, clear liquid, serious drainage, all this shit. And I get there, it's leaking. The girl's like, "Oh, you need to please try not to let it drip, whatever." I'm sitting there for feels like an hour. It's probably 10 minutes, but I'm about to run out to the car to try to drain it more and have hydrogen peroxide in the car. I was going to clean it again because I'm getting nervous because I'm feverish. I'm cold, all this shit. They call my name. I go in. This lady was absolutely the worst doctor I've ever had in my life. Now, first thing, she, I asked her, I said, Quick question. She, asked how it happened, whatever, cleaned it out. I said, I tried to drain it myself, but, I figured you guys need to get it with a scalpel and it needs to be drained is what needed to happen. And I was asking her, I was like, do you think I should just go to the ER? Do you think I need intravenous antibiotics? She turns around right away. I work in a hospital. Anything they could do there, I could do here. You need to go to a hospital. We don't need to go to a hospital. If anything does happen to you, we'll treat you here, and then we could take you there. Like, she freaked out on me. Like, was yelling at me. She took offense that I asked if she thinks, like, I should just go to the hospital to get intravenous antibiotics. The reason I was asking this is because I had the fever. She checked my throat. It turns out I had strep throat at the same time. So that's what it was. But still, the fact that, like, her ego is what got in the way of this decision. Like, how bad does it have to be before it's like, not just your ego on what, She didn't answer that question with, oh no, don't worry, you don't need intravenous antibiotics, because she had already told me they can't do that there at this urgent center.
A lot of doctors are like that.
And I was freaking out because with the hands, it's a serious place, and with an infected freaking metal splinter in my thumb, I was afraid it was something that was going to my bloodstream. Because again, I was feeling it. I had 101 fever. I wasn't feeling this. I was feeling the strep throat, which I just got over. Like, I just ended the antibiotic for that last week. But this lady was totally unprofessional. She couldn't tell me how long the shot that they give you to numb wears off. What's it called again? Something with an L, I forget. Lidocaine. It's lidocaine. Okay. She couldn't tell me how long it lasts. She couldn't say. And then I told her I was recently on a prescription antibiotic for something else, like a few weeks prior. And I was telling her about this, and she's like, "Okay, whatever, So she comes back in and she gives me the same one. I'm like, "Oh, that's the one I was literally just got off like 2 weeks ago." And she's like, "Oh, that's the one." Like, she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna change it then," and changed it. She was just terrible. She was the worst. I was gonna leave a rating, then I'm like, you know what? No, I just want to talk about this. And the reason I'm bringing it up is because of DEI. We haven't really talked about that on this show, huh?
We might have mentioned it with James.
Probably, but on an episode that we didn't release.
That was not released. You could blame him for that.
But it's like, that's an effect. That's a real life, consequence of DEI. And they do it. They did lower the standards.
About it.
He did. Oh, it's in this book.
He got crucified. He got crucified for it, but
look at this. This is Charlie's book. My mom got it for me like last Christmas or my birthday, but which camera are we on right now? I got notes. I take notes in that thing. I'm only like 60 pages in. I just started reading it. I've had it for over a year. Almost 2 years.
When did you start reading it?
Huh?
Like a week ago?
No.
Past couple days?
No, last night.
Wow, you read 60 pages in a night?
Yeah, I read, and I don't even read.
ADD in high definition over here.
Yeah, and I've highlighted shit and took notes. That's the only way I can actually like comprehend what I'm reading.
You should have recorded that, because I wouldn't have believed it if you didn't.
What do you mean?
You didn't have some proof over here.
Really? Yeah, no, I started last night. Well, no, I mean, I kind of read the first few pages when I got it, and I like skimmed through it before, but I started actually reading it, like,
how was it so far?
Cover to cover last night. Yeah, it is. I agree with a lot. He keeps saying in it, he goes, you're going to be offended at some point. Some part of this book is going to offend you. And I'm waiting for that part. I can't wait. Because I haven't gotten to it yet. Everything, I agree with everything. It makes me sad reading the book, because it's something that a lot of people like. It's like not the surface stuff. It's like stuff that like people hear it, or they'll hear him say these same things on a 2-second clip on Instagram, and then they go right back to living the same life that they were living, not living out what he's saying in this book. In this book, he's saying, like, we need to, although it is healthier to not be focused on family and all that, or not be focused on, or to, it's healthier to not be focused on politics all the time and all this stuff. Like, if we don't focus in on it at all, we're going to lose both. We're going to lose, one day I'll do a segment on, we'll talk about, I'll go through everything I've highlighted. It'll be for a reason. that I highlighted it. But he's saying just there's a lot that we have to lose. And he's talking about fighting wokeism in the book. But it goes for anything. I mean, I think we're in an information war right now. But that's a whole nother thing. You know, we got to talk about these things. And the reason being is, you know, if we don't talk about these things, we're going to end up like freaking Pierce Morgan on Tucker Carlson the other day. Did you see that?
I did. I saw clips from it. I can't stand Pierce Morgan. I've never liked him.
There was one from Tucker.
He's gotten a little, like, slightly more to the right as time has gone on, but he's still a massive cock. I can't stand him.
Wait, hang on. This is it.
Describes the man who beat her up and sent her to the hospital as a, quote, she's arrested and convicted of a hate crime. The guy who beat her up is not arrested or convicted. By the way, you're allowed to be homophobic if you want in a free country. You can have any view you want. But no, because she used the word she's arrested and the guy who punched her in the face was not. That story tells you everything.
Well, I don't know that story.
Would you say the word on camera?
No.
Why?
Because
You don't want to get arrested, do you?
doesn't want to be arrested.
Because it's so harmful to people?
Actually, my whole issue with the whole trans debate, for example, is you don't need to say derogatory stuff about trans people to make the point that women's rights should be protected.
Well, I agree.
So what? I don't believe.
No, but it's a magic word.
I don't believe in needlessly sneering.
Well, I'm not smearing anybody. I just think.
But what would you use that word? Yeah,
I just did.
But would okay, but why?
And I'm using it because you're not allowed to. Because you're
I'm allowed to.
Go ahead. This chick just got arrested for it and convicted. They're making me want to say that because it's so outrageous that you would arrest someone for a word.
I agree.
Well, then help me now. Let's have a moment. Let's have a moment.
That's great.
That was in England, I'm assuming?
I thought that was here in America. I thought he came here. He still can't say because he get arrested if he goes back.
Pierce Morgan. But Pierce didn't say it. Tucker did. But that's why it sounded like that was in England, no?
No, if it was, they could have arrested Tucker, no?
Yeah, but he's not there.
I don't know.
Is he? Or
all I know is I saw something on Instagram. Someone said Tucker meets with Nick Fuentes. It was Tucker meets with Nick Fuentes one time, and then it showed him going faggot, faggot, faggot. Because at one point they didn't show it in this clip, but he was like, "Come on, say." He's like, "Say, I love gay people, faggot." It's like, and his face was just ridiculous. Reminds me. Tucker Carlson reminds me of a. He has like the same face as a friend I used to have. I know a friend that's a little bit older than me in his 40s. Like they talk the same and kind of look the same, have the same buildish. But yeah,
probably not the same bank account though.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. But yeah, should we talk about some big stuff? I mean, we have a few interviews planned in the near future coming up.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Might not be lined up on the next episode, but after that, I won't say that. We might have it set up for the next one, but
hopefully we'll at least get one of them before Christmas. I'm hoping.
For sure.
I'm hoping, definitely.
Oh, definitely before Christmas.
Some political candidates.
That we have the giveaway happening, so lots of good stuff happening. Thank you to everybody who's been, liking all the posts that I share and whatnot, and commenting and supporting this move that we're trying to do, this pursuit of truth, as I call it. It's been a crazy ride. And again, I say this all the time. I've said this on episodes before, but I just think we need to talk about these things, or else we'll end up in a time where we can't sit around and say a certain word that starts with an F and ends with a T. Yeah.
And we'll get thrown in prison for silently praying in front of abortion centers and
they say
go to jail and ripped out of my house for posting something on Facebook.
The things you can't talk about that control, or the things that
Isn't it crazy how just ass backwards England has gotten? I mean, Europe in general.
Well, they have the whole Muslim immigration problem too.
Yeah, especially in London. Their mayor, Sadiq Khan. Yeah, London's a mess. You're like, oh, they don't have shootings over here. I'm like, yeah, but you get stabbings, you got acid attacks, you get freaking suicide bombers. Like, we don't really typically deal. I know we talked about that today. Thankfully, they thwarted that, but we don't really deal with those type of things here. It's more of, you might have an issue with a gun or possibly a knife, but I mean, you're not. I mean, and that thing too, they ban certain knives, like even I think kitchen knives. Certain lengths and stuff like that over there. It's crazy.
Well, you can't walk around in public with them.
No, like you can't own like certain types of knives like in your own house. Yeah,
that's ridiculous. Is that true?
I think I've said this a few times. I think England is probably. I mean, there's a lot of the European nations are really bad, but I think England's might be the worst country in the world right now.
Are pissed.
Germany's a disaster. I mean, France has been overran with Muslims too. I mean, if you go to Paris,
where are they all coming from?
A lot of them are from Africa. Some are from the Middle East, but I think a lot of them are African, refugees. Coming from different parts of the continent.
Well, then we have the two Afghanis that we talked about earlier. The one that was involved in the DC shooting, and then the one that was arrested for the car bombing.
Did you see that when he got arrested, they put him on the gurney? He had no clothes on.
No, which one?
The shooting in DC.
Why was he naked?
I wondered that at first, and then I think they might have, when they tackled him, they might have somehow, I don't know how he got out of his clothes.
Somehow wrestled him out of his clothes, and he was walking funny.
He was in his tighty whities there. You could see him like just on the friggin' gurney with his pants on.
Why didn't you, when I asked you for a video of the thing?
You didn't see that?
No, why didn't you send me that? When I asked for a video, that would have been great to put up.
I'll have to find that.
Sebastian. It's all right. We'll get it. I'll clip it. I'll try to add it in post. We'll see.
Dude,
we need volunteers.
I see too many things.
Yeah, me too. And I can't remember all the bullshit that I see on social media. I always find things I'm like, oh, I want to talk about this. I want to bring this up, but it's freaking tough, man.
You gotta put it in the group chat.
We just got to start recording like 20-minute episodes a day. Dump all the shit from the day.
That's why we gotta set up the.
We have it Riverside. You gotta download the Riverside app.
I heard Zoom's really good for.
Oh yeah, you can because you can record it, right?
Yeah.
And you could record it into a third party. Or you could record it into a separate program too. I'm pretty sure.
You might be able to.
But
you just can download them after you screen grab them. So
lots of good things coming. That's the point. That's the point I'm trying to make, or was trying to make.
Yeah, I'd like to do some personal videos too.
What do you mean?
Like if I'm at home and I want to film something real quick.
Oh yeah, for sure. You're welcome to do that regardless.
The X2, we finally got verified. So
that's right.
Start posting every day on there.
Follow us on X. I don't even think I've ever announced on our Instagram that we are on X, but I say it on here. You guys know. Follow us on Bridge on Instagram. It's Bridge.American. On X, it is Bridge_America. On YouTube, it is Bridged American. America. Sorry, just Bridged America. Bridged Space America. Bridged with a D. And that's about it. You have anything else you want to touch on for today? We're at 40 minutes already.
Are we? Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay.
Did pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Wasn't bad. We're trying not to do too long because we know I can't even keep my own attention for 20 minutes. So.
But he can read the book though.
And I have a busy day. Yeah, that's why I have to take notes. I have to be.
Well, if you read 60 pages in a night, I don't know how many pages are in that.
I have to be interested in it.
You should be done by the end of the week. I want to know next week.
Oh, well, I started it, and then I went up and I made a bunch of food, and I was going to go to bed, and I came back down at I had my brother-in-law here last night, and my sister-in-law and our nephew stayed over, and
then the ADD got to him.
We were watching a show, and everybody went up and fell asleep, and I came down, read, went back up, ate some food. I was up till 3:30 in the morning. It was good few hours I spent reading.
That's me every night.
I just got lost into it. Looked up, saw the time, just like now, seeing the time. Like, oh shoot, we're going to go past an hour again. We said we wouldn't. I'm just playing. We're good.
It's all right. Once we do some more interviews, it'll probably be about an hour and a half.
Yeah. Maybe. I mean, it's tough. It's tough to find the time of day to put towards stuff like this, these extracurricular activities, if you will, or, things like politics or passion projects. But it's important and it's something we have to do.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Start uploading our own clips.
Yeah.
just get more out there. Yeah, it's tough. It is. It's, especially when you're not doing this every day, or you're spending, like, these people online, you see, they do it as a full-time job where, they got staff members.
That's why we need you guys to hit
right
subscribe.
As info comes in, like, they're on it, and they're spending hours prepping and they're just filming all the time every single day. So
that's exactly why we need you guys to hit subscribe and follow us and share, man. Don't be afraid to do it. It's important. Again, like I said, the pursuit of truth. We're just trying to spread awareness on certain things and get people talking. And the whole idea was to bring together Republicans and Democrats, or at least the whole Bridge acronym is bring Republicans, independents, and Democrats to greater elevations. And I have yet to find a true Democrat who's willing to come and sit and actually talk. So that's one thing. I have had some people with more liberal ideologies or more Democrat ideologies, and some old friends of mine who don't agree with everything that I have to say. So that's a start. And then there's a lot of Republicans that I disagree with too. So, it's not even just about left and right. There's other matters too to discuss. I mean, there's moral things. There's there's the Israel topic. There's a lot, and we plan on covering it. We're not going to shy away from it, if you will. We will say faggot, Pierce Morgan, if we need to. What were you saying about freaking Cory Booker? Just got married. You said everyone thinks he's gay or something?
Everyone says that he's gay. He got married to... Hold on, I just had it.
Did he get married in Israel? No. Did you see his
thing
where
supposedly
where
she
he was
is
like, I just know I served Israel as my time as mayor. I served you, Israel, and I want to continue serving you.
I don't even know if I saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, his wife's name is Alexis Lewis. She's
Oh wait, maybe I'm thinking.
She went to the same elite school.
No, I'm sorry, I'm not Cory Booker.
Who are you talking about? Lady Lindsay? Yeah, it is weird though. Like she went to the same school that Obama's kids went to, the Sidwell Friends.
Who?
Cory Booker's new wife. She worked on our Eric Garcetti, and she was like helping push the equity projects in South LA.
Mm.
And then she co-ran the Mayor's Evolve Entertainment Fund, which basically was like a taxpayer's cash to diverse Hollywood filmmakers. And now she's a senior VP at Brasa Capital. She flips value-add properties in minority
maybe it was Cory Booker.
And apparently she is a Jewish progressive. Yeah, but the thing that's really weird, though, is that supposedly they met in May of last year, and then they moved in together, like, the next month. And then they got engaged 2 months after that.
It was Cory Booker.
Kind of strange.
In Israel, in the video I saw.
To me, it sounds like, he's thinking about running for higher office, and they want to make him appear to be,
Yeah.
He's a married man.
Yeah. Family man. More
I still
relatable.
think he's playing Hide the Pepperoni. So, on the weekends.
He's got a beard. Damn. Oh, on that note, that's a good note to end our show on, I guess, huh? Talking about gay politicians that are in the closet.
Hide the Pepperoni.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Sebastian. Let's keep it going, man. We'll see you guys on episode 7. Can't wait.